Alright. Terribly sorry about that. Environment change. My sister has decided to use my room to play video games in, and I need some place quiet. So I'm in the sort of dining area of where we live. Anyway, thanks to a certain someone's review, I have now been compelled to review a figure that I got pretty recently, who is, wow, Power of the Prime's Blackwing, pretty sure. Yeah, when I was deciding between which one of these, him or his brother, to get, I really liked Dreadwing's incredibly depressing powers, but I also really like this guy's design and aesthetics. I mean, seriously, how much more 90s could you get? Look at that. All the bright colors, everything is super bold and really weird, and I don't know, the lightning bolts, and, everything is just so extreme. So, yeah, and I quite like the paint job on him. Again, tampograph details, bits of silver, and just a little bit of red, which has not been too well done, but, I appreciate it. They tried. Bits of silver on these little, what are these, tail fins? Not sure what to call them exactly. Oh well. And just a surprising amount of paint in general. By the way, these are rubber. They will come bent out of the package. You have to take a hairdryer to these or something. But oh well. Again, really not bad. I really like this, even though he's just some sort of a repaint slash sort of retool, remold, not sure. Just a retool of his brother, who in turn was a slight also recolor of another figure, Combiner Wars. Don't know. Some bloke. Anyway, he came with a couple of things. For one thing, the hand that all these guys come with now. I painted this, by the way. It was just a plain blue when I first got it. So yeah. Which you can attach, but I don't. Okay, fine, I'll attach it. Try and make it look more like a big gun shield thing. There you go. It also comes with two of these little pea shooters, which you can, sort of plug in here, or again up top here. There you go. Not too bad. Not too bad. So, comparisons. Here we have Titan's Return Breakaway. There you go. And here we have Dollar Store Starscream. There you go. So, I'd say, pretty much just average deluxe. Not too much bigger than Breakaway. But yeah, I like the jet mode. As far as I know, he doesn't really come with landing gear. You just kind of gotta rely on the robot mode feet and little bits and things like that. But oh well. So, transformation. Shaw. I tend to do most transformations out of order, so forgive me if this is not really by the instructions, but oh well. Pull the nose cone section up, and as well as just this in general. You can get the wing bits out of the way as well. Take out the arms from the sides here. We could try to, we may as well try and, no, we're gonna have to do this individually, actually. Sorry, just split the legs. And then we also accordion them out. Basically like this, and we'll work on those later. Actually, no. I'll do the head last. Let's work on these now. So, similar to his brother, Dreadwing, I think that's Dreadwind. You kind of have to finagle this around and mess around with it just to get everything right in the angles. there's this little bit here, I don't know, somewhere in the leg, where you have to make sure that this just does not get in the way too much. Just like that. And then you kind of just gotta... Is this working out? I could be doing this wrong. Yeah, hold on a minute. Alright, I figured it out. So there's this little slot, and then there's a tab right here in the leg itself. You kind of just got to angle this to make sure that all that just tabs in. And this doesn't close completely, which is a little bit, kind of peeves me, just a little. But oh well. Fold this back if you'd like to. And you basically just do the same thing on the other side. Open, angle the slot, you know, tab that in, just tap it there, and just angle that back if you wish. There you go. There are the legs. Just move the arms up, really. There are the arms. And then you just, you know, separate the nose cone section from this little bit with the head. You kind of have to, I mean, somewhat maneuver this. I don't know. It was a little easy. It was a little more difficult for me to do when this guy was just straight out of the package. Let me see if trying to increase the light would help. And there we go. Here, you just kind of gotta have this little notch. Sort of. I'm sure I'm doing something wrong here. There we go. Yeah, I guess you have to just make sure that all of this just sits flush. I don't know exactly what makes sure that the whole thing tabs together, but there's something there that just kind of has it click into place. Anyway, have that notch in that little section, that little slot. Of course, you just kind of have to leave the nose cone like that, turn the head around, and there we go. There's Dreadwing in his robot mode. And really nice. I like him. You know, I never really had technically G2. Never really had him, or I don't have many vintage figures. Sadly, I was not born in any of these really, really good eras of Transformers, and I didn't have money when the good eras did come up. So, this is all I've got. Really interesting head sculpt. It's well done, of course. He's got little cat ears. You know, I guess he's just like an angsty 90s furry. It's okay. Nothing to be ashamed of. There are plenty of those out there on Tumblr. And there you go. Not Blackwing, by the way. It's more like Purple Wing, wouldn't you say? Oh, well. In terms of articulation, the head, of course, can look all the way up. You can get some good flying poses, I suppose. Not really down. Not really side to side. Yeah, more than anything, it's good for tilting upward. The arms are on this sort of hinge thing. Yeah, they're on a hinge. They can move up a good bit. Not really down. Arm can also move out. A good way, actually. Bicep swivel. 90 degrees of bend. And they don't really do a 360 due to the wings, but that's not too bad. The wings themselves, you can angle and you can move, make them look weird. All kinds of things. Not too bad. There actually is a waist swivel, so fancy. There is, let me see, thigh swivel. The legs move forward about that far. Back about that far. You know, if you can just maneuver that around the nose cone section. And pretty much 90 degrees at the knee and nothing at the feet. So, not bad in terms of posability. I don't know, I quite like him. There you go. Little angsty furry. So again, sorry. This can come into play again if you want him to have some sort of a gauntlet, even though I believe he's meant to be more stealthy than anything. Make that look like a blaster or something. I don't know. I don't really use these. I don't even really have many of these figures, and I'm just planning on using these for, you know, possibly other figures who don't have their own weapons or accessories. Oh well. You can bring back his pea shooters. You can obviously have them hold them like this, but I'd kind of rather have them be way cooler and just plug him in on the forearm. That way he'll be something like a let me see, Prime Bumblebee, and just assassin. Yeah. By the way, you can actually plug in a Titan Master or, you know, anything of that sort in here. This bit is, if I can pop it out, or not, because it just wants to be that way. This thing is meant to be something like a gun, this little bit in the middle. And the empty space, of course, is meant to hold Titan Master, Prime Master, you know, what have you. There you go. Finally. So for right now, I have a sawback that I just customized. There you go. The Eye of the Tiger, or Heart of the Lion, whatever. Not very important, to be honest. The gun does have some detail, though, I have to admit. You know, I did paint those bits. But anyway, let me just stand him up straight for a couple of comparisons. Here we go. Here is Dollar Store Starscream. If you could stand up straight. There you go. Here is Breakaway. There he goes. Ah, well. I really like this guy. He's almost, not quite the epitome of the 90s, but he's pretty close. Oh, by the way, you can also plug the hand in here, but I don't really care about that. But yeah, just look at this guy. Just the colors, everything. I really love it. Just the aesthetics of him. I couldn't say no to this guy. Maybe I was able to say no to Dreadwind. It was kind of hard, but this guy I really couldn't say no to. When I was passing by the one of the comic book stores in Manhattan. So yeah, this was Blackwing. Victory!